Hey guys, how's it going? Kripp here. Today I want to go over Steward of Darkshire, and this is a pretty interesting card. I thought this card would take off more than it has already, and it's not really a bad card by any means. I wanted to go over that and give you guys some insight on what's going on with the game as a whole from it. So, you've probably seen the card in a few videos of mine. I tried to make the card work in some very aggressive Murloc decks at the start of the expansion, at the start of the Whispers of the Old Gods, and yeah, that worked out really well. It was one of my most successful deck, as generally most of the aggressive decks I make are. And yeah, the card seems very strong when you combine it with a lot of 1 health minions. Particularly, there's a lot of 1 health Murlocs, especially minions that produce other minions with 1 health. You can basically have a flow of tons of minions on the board, all having Divine Shield and all that. And that's really powerful because, as we've seen, not from just ladder play, but also competitive tournament play, one of the most important things to do these days is to destroy every single minion at all times, to a much higher degree than in the past, as there are a lot more buffs, there's a lot more burst, and just having some bad whatever early game minions on the board versus nothing, you would think would be a small difference, but it is not a small difference in the game as we play it today, because there are so many buffs and so many triggered effects that can only work when you have some level of board control. The difference for having a minion at the start of your turn from the previous turn versus not is a colossal one that basically results on whether you're going to win or lose the game in almost every single case, actually. Now, this isn't true for most control decks, but control decks are a different story. We're talking about a card that kind of works off of mid-range and aggressive play. So we haven't seen this card in too many aggressive decks, largely because I feel a lot of the aggressive decks are maybe a little bit better in other classes, but it's still not bad. You get a pretty good idea about the card when you see it in arena play. You see the card play, you see a few Divine Shield guys, and when you're sitting on the other side of this, you're like, man, I want to kill that guy right now, because it basically highlights the same point as when you encounter the card in Constructed. When you see like 2 or 3 Divine Shield minions, suddenly any kind of buff is ridiculously threatening, whether it's like Blessing of Kings or anything like that. You just can't deal with it. So it makes it a situation where you have to up the amount of risk that you have to play around, and you basically have to kill the minion at all costs. The fact that the minion it works with a few secrets in the game is pretty interesting as well. Steward of Darkshire works with Noble Sacrifice. You get a 2/1 Divine Shield guy. That's pretty interesting. I tried to make a deck where it worked off of Redemption, and it doesn't actually work off Redemption. It works off the original health value of the card. So it will work with Redemption if the card that died originally had 1 health, but if it had 2 health, gets revived with 1, it doesn't get a Divine Shield because it originally had 2. So it's a little bit of a quirky mechanic there. I've heard that it works with things like Twilight Drake and cards that are similar as Twilight Drake, where they have a base stat of 1 for their health and it gets ramped up through a battle cry effect. Often battle cries occur before the minion comes into play, and I think Twilight Drake is actually one of them, but there's kind of a weird interaction here where it seems to just work this way. Moving forward, I don't really see Steward of Darkshire seeing too much constructed play, but I do kind of wish you guys would try, because it is a pretty interesting card. It is a card that has a very unique effect. It has a very powerful effect. It just feels it doesn't have the support from the rest of the themed cards to get it to work. We haven't really seen Aggro Pally take off, as it just kind of gets crushed by a lot of the zoo out there. There's a lot of zoo out there, and there are slightly more powerful aggressive decks that you can play. But, maybe next year's expansion, when TGT and League of Explorers gets phased out of Standard, it'll be a whole different ballgame, and it might indeed be ruled by the Steward of Darkshire. For now, I want to show you guys a few clips to highlight the card so you can see what it's like when you build a deck entirely around the card and hope to just mass the board with tons of Divine Shield minions. So check that out, maybe you gain some appreciation for the card, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Oh, actually, I think I should have played Redemption and the Loot Hoarder, so I dropped 2 cards.
Mind if I roll me? Bring some fish.
Oh crap.
For justice.
It's pretty unlucky. Okay.
Nothing scares me.
None makes me lost.
Well, we're actually beating a lucky real shaman deck who had a good opener. Okay.
See what is to come. Not in my house. For justice.
Is that it?
No, I think the order was good. 2 health is fine.
The makers.
Back to your homes.
Reporting for duty.
Okay.
For justice.
Back to your homes.
The battle. Never my
Double divine, boys. Seems pretty good. The idea is if he can kill one, it will redemption, and then the one that's alive will bubble the one that died. Oh, it killed both of them. Damn. That's fucking bullshit, man.
The battle. Sever my
Okay. Come on, that's the third one. Don't you get a taunt totem. Alright, bro. Well, I get to overkill him now.
The battle.
Just don't play it 1-drop.
It's getting hot in here.
Back to your homes.
To my side. Get down.
Divine, boys.
Astounding.
Fuck yeah, it's astounding.
Nothing scares me. Except me.
I live. Astounding.
Okay. Yeah, muster works with that. Damn. Oh, crap. It's not very nice.
For justice.
Nothing scares me.
I hate Unleash.
I let the dogs out.
Avenge me. Is that it?
For justice. Reporting for duty.
Okay. He has high main, hopefully I can race. Well, he has high main now.
Reporting for duty.
Is that
The
it?
battle. Well fought. I concede.
Got him. Yeah, that's maybe alright, actually. I just really want to play something on turn 1. That's why I'm hesitating a little bit here. Like, if he has a play here, I'm in bad shape.
Is someone injured?
I'm in bad shape. Okay.
For justice.
More late game buffs, less draw, similar deck. I do not have these cards, dude.
Mind if I roll knee?
Reporting for duty.
The weapon is the new paladin
A
weapon.
secret handshake.
Rallying Blade.
To battle. None may steal our secrets.
Okay.
Cthulhu is my shield.
You have already lost.
Back to your homes.
Not in my house.
Yeah, hopefully I can zerg the board and not get cleared. If I can keep the 3-3, it's a huge deal. Okay, that's good.
Get down!
Divine boys.
Not quite what was planned.
I live! For justice. Not in my house.
Mind if I roll knee?
Nothing scares me. Except Nick.
Okay. It's bad, but we can live through it.
None may steal our secrets.
Is that it?
Not in my house.
Hey, give me that!
Probably should have done that first.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, well, let's hope he doesn't have his second one. That's pretty bad, but we'll be fine, I think.
Are you my master? Back to your homes.
Get in there and fight, maggot! Not in my justice.
I feast upon light.
Let's see if redemption works. I think it should work.
None may steal our secrets.
It doesn't work? Oh, that's bad. Well, this will draw 2 cards for 3 rather than 5. we'll kill him with a giant Murloc at least. 11, 9, Divine Shield. Murloc Scout. Okay.